Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the opening night for Qtopia. We're very, very excited that you are here. You are a very special audience because this is a brand new show, so you get to be our first premiere audience, world premiere of Qtopia. This show was written by students as well as community members, and it's in partnership with Youth Outright. So this started out as an idea about a year ago, and it's pretty incredible that now it has actualized itself into a real production with an audience. So welcome. A couple announcements that we have for you.
First off, there are 3 acts, and therefore there are 2 10-minute intermissions in between each one. Second off, we would like to ask you to please turn off all flash for photography, no flash photography, because that can be distracting to the cast members on stage. Also, while we're talking about distracting things, cell phones, if you would please put those on silent, that would be great. Those can be a bit alarming, pun intended, for those on stage.
And a big part of our process was to aim to be as inclusive as possible and trying to create a safer space for the participants, and we wanted to extend that process to our audience. So we have 2 additional announcements. One has to do with restrooms. We do have gendered restrooms in the theater here, but we also have in Carmichael Hall, the building right next door, there's a gender-neutral bathroom as well as an additional restroom that is labeled women's. So just want to let you know about that. There are trigger warnings. If you refer to your program, it will tell you which scenes there are trigger warnings for and what content is addressed in those scenes. So please make sure to look at that and prepare yourself accordingly because we want you to have a good experience. Okay, I think that's it. Enjoy the show, and if you like what you see, tell your friends. If you don't, then don't say anything.
It's not your fault.
I think it's time for you to start shaving. You're looking a bit manly. It's unsightly.
But you're just a girl.
That's you! Stupid guy!
Fucking faggot! Queer!
We are from a parallel dimension in the future, a very utopian society that accepts the queer community, a utopia, if you will. We watch over that
Not know how. Get up.
Leave me alone.
Get your scrawny, glitter-covered, fey ass out of bed right now, or so help me, I will. What? You will what? I'll delete your Finder, Grindr, and Tinder.
You wouldn't.
I would too.
Wait, there's no another chance to love.
We have work to do and you know it. Now get up.
Fine. Why? No one else is going to bring peace, joy, and happiness to the queer youth. Fine, but only because I love my job.
Your job is love. That doesn't count, you nitwit.
Mine is too.
How? How did I get stuck with the two of you for all eternity?
Just lucky, I guess. Why, hello, immortal lovelies. Welcome to Ketopia. We are the Muses, goddesses of...
Now hold up. This is not Disney's Hercules. For those of you who just don't get it, we are fairies, otherwise known as Fae, with an F-A-E. Fairies are everything. That's right.
Kinky. We can only come here from the internet via the Fairy Utopian Society to spread word about sexual identities.
Gender identities.
And romantic identities, to those who need it most. We have been here for ages, but most people just can't see us. Others pretend that we don't even exist, just like the world's view on aromanticism.
Oh, don't bother! It's not like the world even knows that aromanticism exists. It isn't like bisexuality where people actively try to deny it.
Okay. We need to be a united front here, remember? I swear it's like parenting sometimes. On behalf of the entire Fae world, we need to get these humans up to date. Too much heteronormativity, not enough education. This world needs a serious reality check. Queer intervention.
A co-intervention, if you know what I mean.
We need to spread the love.
Love is my thing.
Your thing. Oh, really now? Do we have to go over this again?
You're always stealing my spotlight. Love and romance are my thing and you know it.
On three, we're gonna infiltrate this cruel, heteronormative world and spread the queerness we all love and deserve. Magic wands ready? 1, 2.
Does anyone have a charger for 5?
For the first time in history, gay couples can get married in North Carolina.
Today, a federal judge in Asheville struck down Amendment 1 legalizing same-sex marriage. And it didn't take long for the ceremonies to begin.
News 13's Kimberly King joins us live tonight from City Hall. And Kim, you witnessed, several weddings, right?
We did, Larry. We're actually at the Office of the Record of Deeds. At least 10 couples obtained marriage licenses tonight before the office closed at 7 p.m., with many more coming to witness history. A lot of celebration.
It's our understanding that the Register of Deeds office will shortly begin issuing marriage licenses.
And a lot of emotion. Couples held signs and hugged and smiled and sang. Lauren White in a rainbow veil and Amy Cantrell, the first same-sex couple making history in Asheville.
We'd like to get a marriage license.
The state of North Carolina will be glad to issue you a marriage license.
And within minutes, the paperwork was done.
We thank God that this is the day. This is the day of equality and Godspeed equality for all people.
The couple went outside with their 2 babies in tow. Friend Lisa Bouvet Camper held rings and officiated.
This is it, folks.
by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina, I now pronounce you married.
We have been waiting for this a long time. It's really about just being the same as everybody else.
Bruce Mashburn and Russ Reimer have been together 40 years.
We've been waiting for this.
It's an unbelievable day. When we first got together, being gay was something that nobody talked about, and now we're married.
So thankful this day in North Carolina has come.
So what made you want to become a teacher?
Oh, I love kids.
Oh my God.
Can you believe they actually
feminist.
legalized gay marriage?
It's unsightly.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's crazy. Did they not realize that it goes against the Bible completely?
I know what you mean. I think it's a sin.
I had a friend back in college who came out to me. I thought it wasn't right. I mean, he can have those feelings, but he shouldn't act on them.
Did you tell him that?
Of course. I told him that I wouldn't be friends with him anymore unless he admitted it was a sin.
Did he admit it?
No. He hasn't talked to me since.
Well, I guess you just don't need that sort of person in your life.
No! He doesn't need you in his life.
Always hotel room. Vibrant, with the earthy tones of desire. A weird and fruitful concatenation of a seemingly universal need and deleterious love formed wrongly. A culmination of delusion and a strange, abstracted reality. Within twilight, infinity unfolds in the eyes of a single observer. His clothing shed is replaced by bedding, and a groggy voice becomes angel song. Crackling half words become sleepy breathing, warm vitality, and bare chest movements. Only I see, hear, and record this art, this breathing sculpture sharing the covers with me. Inspiration is the mute, silent song, only it draws me in closer and brings me into the forbidden but freely given. I shift towards the ecstasy of his warmth and cling to the hours, minutes, seconds with nothing but his breath, and my silence, his skin against mine, is all that matters. Time cannot rule the beauty of the night, but it can slowly drag me away from this place where I'm invited but not allowed. The red digits of the clock are omens, changing so slowly but far too quickly. I will be locked inside my memory as it fades from crisp sense to vague emotion. This isn't love. It's all that I have.
Double kill. Good kill.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Sure. What do you need to talk about? I want to tell him, but what would happen next? How would he even react to it? I don't know how to say this. Whatever it is, you know you can tell me. You know I love you like a brother. When I tell him, will he still talk to me like this? Will he still love me like a brother, or hate me like some sort of dark, evil thing? I know. And love you too. Will he think I'm incapable of love after I tell him? Will he think that there's something wrong with me? Will he still hug me like this after I tell him? Maybe I should not tell him, because it doesn't really matter. What if I tell him and he tells everyone that I'm a freak? What if he becomes distant? I need to just tell him this. I'm not telling him. If I don't, these feelings are only going to keep tormenting me inside. So, what do you need me to talk to me about? I'm asexual.
You have ideas planted in your head, thoughts you never had before, that tell you how you have to act, how you have to dress, and who you have to be.
To anyone out there, especially young people, feeling like they don't fit in and will never be accepted, please know this. Great things can happen when you have the courage to be yourself.
I'm really, obviously, very proud of you for coming out. You came out on Facebook.
She's here right now. I can't get her to come out. She's like, right?
Well, she came out, but anyway, yeah.
I remember getting the script for the episode of Weeds where my character came out of the closet. My first line was going to be, I'm gay. I'm gay. This past year, I was named to Out Magazine's Out 100 list. My inbox was flooded with emails that said, congratulations, that's awesome.
I would say just be yourself and be brave.
Because of my success, I never had the courage to share my story. I think in mystery, this is called a reveal. Here is mine. I was assigned boy at birth.
I'm Michael Sam, and I'm gay.
I came out to my family when I was 18 years old. Most people don't know how to come out to the people that matter to them, and sometimes it ends badly. The family isn't ready to accept this idea quite yet, and friends feel like they've been lied to. This wasn't my case. I thought it would be, considering my parents' background, but instead they said, oh, have to see I'm not that surprised, we all kind of figured. That was one of the answers I had thought of. What I didn't expect was this. Your aunts and uncles and your mom and I used to get together at family gatherings and talk about which one of you kids could be gay. I was dumbfounded. Conservative sons and daughters of strict Baptist parents would sit around and casually talk about which of their kids could be gay. And not in a bad way. So can you really be surprised that this scenario popped into my head?
Yes, you're gay! You're gay! You're gay! We're all queer! Yes! Queer as a deer, I do declare, the gavel of justice! Yeah, all right. Yes, all right. Order! Order, my court! Order! The annual gayathon is about to begin. Now let's review who we thought were gay last year. Mel, Marcus, and Andrew. Now, who would like to present the case first?
We would.
Yes, yes.
We have more evidence supporting Mel's gayness and against Andrew's gayness.
Well, madam, what more evidence do you present to this court? We have already noted her lack of dresses and low-cut V-neck shirts in her wardrobe, and her desire to purchase plaid shirts.
She still refuses any dates with men, especially her friend Jonathan, who we believe is perfect for her. And has yet to talk to anyone about boys she finds cute.
Oh, yes, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, after all, that is very, very gay. Now, what about Andrew? I thought his love of Twilight was quite the determining factor.
No. He was clearly using it as a way to talk to girls, as we have found out. And he has his very first girlfriend.
Oh, goodness, what fantastic news! Oh, well, Andrew has been deemed straight. Now, who else has anything they wish to say about the children?
Dunstan and I have new evidence.
Yes, madam.
No, we're Virginia.
No, what? President Virginia conceived as gay!
No, bisexual.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, what a calamity! Oh, what evidence do you present to the court?
Well, she's still engaging in a long-distance relationship with the man in Peru.
Yes,
And she has been seen being unusually close to girls at the pool.
Oh! Insane! Insane! What a discovery! Oh, now, does anybody have anything else they wish to say about the children? Nope. All right, well, I hereby declare Mel, Marcus, and Virginia as guilty.
These are the little tangents my mind goes on. Even though I thought my entire world might come to a screeching halt when I came out to my family, it didn't. And they've been pretty accepting. My brother especially. A lot of the coming out stories I see on the internet are kind of sad, and I want to expose people to another possibility of coming out. My coming out story is genuinely funny, and I want people to see that.
This is great, you're free. Now that you come out to your parents as gay, you never have to do it again.
Right? It's still so fresh, but I'm glad that I don't have to do that ever again.
So, I know this is your first gynecological exam, and I need to ask, are you sexually active?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of birth control are you using? Condoms, birth control, that?
No.
Oh, goodness. Do you realize the risk you are taking of becoming pregnant? Why are you not using birth control?
Because I'm gay. I'm gay.
Oh my god. Look at him. Isn't he so gorgeous?
I guess.
You guessed? What? Are you blind? He's perfect.
He's not my type.
What the hell does that mean? He's every girl's type.
So, since this is your first day here, I wanted to take you around and introduce you to everybody.
Great, thanks.
Oh, Melody, this is Guy. Guy, this is Melody.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
You too, Melody. Welcome aboard.
Isn't he just a hunk? Rumor has he plays for the other team, though.
Excuse me?
He's a homo.
Hi, what room is Shannon in? Who's Shannon? They just brought her in. She's having a baby.
Oh, she's in room 112, but it's family only. And who are you?
Bye, baby! Have a great day! Oh, this is so difficult, isn't it?
I'm trying so hard not to break down crying right now.
Are you his mother?
Yeah.
And his father?
That's when I found out I was the gender fairy. Try explaining the gender fluidity of mystical beings to humans. It's hard enough for fairies.
Well, when I came out to Tinkerbell, she was just fine. Gave me some of that extra fairy dust and put it away. Just like that.
Well, that's because you're queer as a deer and gay as May, darling. Of course you would love glitter. Glitter and be gay.
No, that's a societally perpetuated stereotype. Sometimes stereotypes are all people know, and it's our job to break them and recognize that they are incomplete visions of who we truly are.
Hi, everybody. As student body president of the senior class, I'm required to check your baked goods for the visiting students assembly today. Anyway, Environmental Club already brought chocolate chip cookies, Intramural Soccer brought brownies, and French Club brought homemade croissants. So, what do you guys have to offer?
As a representative for the entire LGBTQIA+ community, I brought this disco ball from my drag show last night.
Okay, but that's not a big deal.
I know, isn't it so colorful though? Such a crowd pleaser. Just like when the bears come out to model military wear.
What are bears?
extremely masculine gay men who are very large and very hairy.
President of the pansexual Quaker commune, I brought some fresh mint leaves and oat extract from our garden to share.
Interesting. Now, is this baked into something?
Oh no, it's more for every sense but the taste buds to give our visiting students a more holistic view of universal love.
Great. What about you? What did you bring?
Oh,
I brought this protein powder! Fucking hungry!
Some of my old unused condoms and dental dams. You know those expire, right? What about you? What did you bring?
Was I supposed to bring something?
Oh my god, those look like nipples!
Sorry I'm late, guys. Anyway, I brought this Blue Crush Gatorade and some Pale Ale for all you cool cats out there.
Blue Crush Gatorade, hashtag Throwback Thursday!
Blue Crush Gatorade is after my African dance competition.
I drink those all the time in the gym!
Wow! I don't know what part of that to address first. The fact that pale ale is alcohol, which is in no way allowed at this event, or the fact that so far no one has brought in anything edible whatsoever. Now, considering that this is a bake sale, is there anyone who...
We brought some...
I brought slutty brownies.
Oh, good! Something edible?
In the shape of penis and vagina. I like to make sure there's something for everybody to enjoy. I couldn't agree more. As a representative of the Asexual Atheist Alliance, I brought you gluten-free, locally made, organic, GMO-free, vegan, grass-fed corn muffins.
Why are they gluten-free? Specifically.
No one should have to eat gluten or conform to society's need to consume simple carbohydrates if the desire just isn't there.
You know what? At this point, I'm just glad you brought in something edible and visually appropriate.
Technically, they're visually appropriate, but they're certainly not edible. Actually, baking things is just not a necessary component for a fulfilling lifestyle.
Sometimes other things are more fulfilling, like testosterone shots in my butt!
Or tequila shots.
Or mija, cum shots?
Amen, boo, amen. Which is why I also brought this strobe light.
Did you say strap on?
Oh my god, I love the ones with riches.
Unless any of you have an actual dessert to share, preferably a baked dessert, since this is in fact a bake sale, then I don't want to hear it!
Well, I brought a bear.
What is with all these stereotypes? They are so ridiculous. Is this really what people assume about my friends? Obviously, not every lesbian wears flannel, but it's super comfy. How could you not? Not all gay guys are flamboyant, and not all of them can cook. Like my friend James, God, he could burn water. And not all of them are good at karaoke either. I think the one that I'm most tired of hearing is the bisexual stereotype. I have heard so many people say things like, oh, it's just a phase. Or even, why can't they just choose one? You know what? I am sick of it. Why can't everyone just be who they are? Is it human nature to label and then categorize? If it wasn't gender and sexuality, would we just choose something else, like shoe color? How would you feel if I judged you based on your shoe color? Like, oh, we don't like her, she wears red shoes. See? That just sounds absurd, especially since it's something that people choose. It's even more preposterous when it's just something they inherently are. How could you judge someone for something that they can't help being? Why would anybody choose to be something that could bring them so much pain? So the next time you think about judging someone, look at your shoe color.
Here in Qtopia, we do not suggest that you engage in sexual activity or that you are sexually active. But if you do, we want you to be safe. There are two important parts to having sex. The most important part is consent. Without consent, there wouldn't even be any sex. Consent is a verbal, sober yes. If your partner is under the influence, you cannot give consent. If you or your partner change your mind at any time, stop and say no. Once you and your partner have both talked and given consent, the most important part to actual intercourse is safety. Did you know that 1 in 4 new cases of HIV happen in ages 13 to 24?
Thanks, even though I'm on the pill, my wand still needs extra protection.
Well, I guess I could look it up. But there's information on sexual orientations, all right. I already know I like all kinds of people. I just don't know how to ask someone if we can have more than 2 people involved in a relationship.
So you win.
I guess so. Well, I know how to love, all right. I just don't like limiting that to one person.
Oh, well, the more the merrier, right? First things first. Have you and your partners both given consent?
Oh, yes, they explicitly said so. And I do mean explicit. I haven't asked either of them to date me yet. Is that even allowed? I don't see why it's against the rules to date multiple people at the same time.
Sounds like you should check out my sister's blog.
Why, hello, little lovely. Looks like you found the society's narrow view of relationships. This desire for more than one partner can be seen as weird and just past vanilla type thing, but it's really cool. If you look at my blog, there's lots to say about non-monogamy structures. There's even an article that says something about jealousy. It says that non-monogamy offers a sense of security rather than jealousy.
That would be a great selling point. I'm just nervous to bring it up. I mean, I'm already talking to 2 people at once, so what's the next step? And, I mean, one of them is a really close friend of mine, and I don't want to lose or alienate them.
Just be direct, open, and honest. Those who support you will stick around.
I'm about to meet a friend at this party right now, and I want to ask her about this. Should I ask her before I ask the other one? Should they even meet?
Stuart feels right. remember, you deserve to be happy. It's what I think of when I need confidence.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. But they're kind of waiting on me in there, so could you guys, leave?
Well, we're needed somewhere else in the fairy's job. It's never done. I'd wish you luck, lovely, but you don't even need it.
Have fun. Growing up, I loved going to visit my grandparents. I came from a very large and very loving family, and that meant that holidays usually involved a couple hundred people, all trying to fit into the same tiny house. It was cramped and loud. But it didn't matter. We were family, and everyone was welcome. As I got older, I started to realize that not all families were as close as mine. So I asked my dad about it, and my father explained it like this. When your grandfather came over from Cuba, he had nothing. Everyone and everything he loved, he left behind because he had to. His story is not unique. Ask anyone in the family and they can tell you about the struggles that they faced, what it took for them to come to America and live the American dream. As I got older, I tried my best to keep those family connections strong. I used to call my grandparents once a week and we would talk about everything. Well, almost everything. When I finally came out to my parents, I was so excited because I had finally accepted myself. My parents, on the other hand, were not so excited. I learned that apparently everything that I knew about family and unconditional love wasn't as unconditional as I always thought. Apparently, the American dream that my grandparents worked so hard to make a reality for our family, the American dream that they were willing to even die for, just doesn't apply if you're queer. So, I became distant, and they did too. And I became the other, the outsider. And eventually, it got so painful that I had to leave. But then, I found my own family. Other queer kids with unsupportive families or just bad situations, and we clung to each other. And we would do anything for each other. And now, there are a couple hundred of us. And we hold huge get-togethers, usually involving a couple hundred people all trying to fit into the same tiny house. It is cramped and loud, but it doesn't matter. We're family, and everyone is welcome. Funny how that happens.
Hey, Rosa. You ready? We're starting to set the table.
Okay, give it 5 minutes. And if you still want to leave, we'll leave. Please, I promise.
I can't believe we skipped right through this.
Diego, just give it a chance. Please?
Okay, I have to be home by 8. If my mother finds out I'm here, she's going to kill me.
Hey, Mark. How's it going, man? You brought a friend?
Yeah, this is my friend Diego.
Josh.
Diego? ¿Hablas español?
Sí, yo soy chileno, ¿y tú?
Ah, mi familia es de Cuba.
No sabía que había conocer a otra persona en España.
Sí, no hay muchas en Asheville, pero qué gusto conocerte.
Is it really possible to speak English 12 hours a day? Someone had the great idea of inventing a language where every sentence is backwards. You have to slow down to the speed of a snail just to get one word out. And objects have no genders. If you think about it, it's interesting the way the term gender plays into the Spanish language and absolutely Latin American culture. When I was in school, they taught me this basic rule of life. There are men and there are women. They come together, they make more men and more women. That's it. As far back as I can remember, I've always had this attraction towards my guy friends that I could never explain. It was the same as me gusta esa chica, pero toward a guy. ¿Tú entiendes? Eventually, I started to figure out what this attraction might be, and I got pretty scared. A couple of years ago, people started to ask me, are you gay? Of course, I responded to them firm and confidently, no, I'm not gay. I like women. This thing, it will pass. My mother tells me that men go through this experimentation phase at my age. A hormonal imbalance or something. Maybe it's for the best we left Chile. If anyone outside my family found out about this, they would just call me maricón, or I could have been killed. I tried telling my father over the phone, but he said to me, "Mijito, I'll always love you, but God says homosexuality is wrong, Bobby. I just want to make my mother happy. So, 10 years from now, I'll have a good job, a beautiful wife, an apartamento in downtown Santiago, and everything will be perfect. Just the way it should be." My English isn't that bad, is it?
Your English is great, Diego.
Well, did we set the table for nothing, or are we gonna eat?
Let's eat. Hey, are you going to Ocean Appalachia, the Queer Youth Open Mic Night at the auditorium tonight?
Yeah, I'm actually performing my first piece there.
Awesome.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, here, let me show you.
Welcome to Appalachia. Thanks for coming out. We've got a lot of great performers tonight, so let's get started. First up, we've got Josh. Give him a hand.
Name's Josh. A little nervous. This is my first time sharing any of my poetry with anybody. So, a little bit about myself. I come from this tiny little one-stop town. Everybody's super religious. And, you know, I've been questioning my identity a bit lately. And that's what my piece is based on. It's called Born Gay. Put me in thy hand. Raise me up from the sand. You have molded me this way. I was born gay. This was not my choice. You have given me my voice, though my family members may hurt. This, let me assert, I am gay in this way, by his hand and by his clay. Who would choose this? This hatred, this hiss, affects me every day and will not go away. We're all made in God's image, as the good book doth say. And if this be for certain, and you believe in his word, let me be the proof of the unveiling truth. So when you pray at night, know I will still take my flight. Do not pray the gay away, not going to hell when he rings the bell. So when I close my eyes, there will be no goodbyes. For on the wings of a dove, I'm headed above.
Thank you, Josh. Next up, I would like to introduce my fabulous band. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, I present to you the Ukulele's.
We're here, we're queer, we gotta play some fucking music.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same.
boys go into business and marry and raise a family in boxes made of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same.
Happy intermission, everybody! So, just wanted to talk to you a little bit about being gluttonous. We've got some wonderful slutty brownies in our lovely little...
I'm sorry, guys. I ate them all.
Oh!
Every night.
Well, God damn it!
I was hungry.
Well, we do have chips and candy and cookies and drinks. So go, feed, be gluttonous. Woo! See you later.
And a green one, and a pink one, a blue one, and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look
Does this make my wings look fat?
Yes.
What?
No?
You look fine.
What do you know? You're not even looking. Can you hand me my wand?
Where is it?
Over there. I got it. Thanks.
Beautiful. Let me try.
Does anyone have a charge for a five?
Well, as you know, ladies.
Whoa there! What? What did you just call me? Don't assume shit!
Yeah, we're fairies. We don't have gender.
Excuse me?
We have love and glitter.
Moving on.
Yes! Yes. Well, as you know, fairies. Not everyone has a magic wand that they can use to change the things that they don't like about their own bodies.
If only it were this simple for the humans.
Poor little mortal lovelies.
No, but really, say, you're so attractive. Don't say that about yourself. But you're pretty. You don't have to worry. When I first saw you, I thought you were so hot. Don't even try to complain. Gee, thanks. I mean, I can't exactly be mad at somebody for telling me that they think I'm attractive, but I don't fucking care. Like, yes, thank you. I really do appreciate your opinion, but you don't understand. I honestly don't think I look good. But you're pretty. Shut up. Tell that to the muffin top I inherited from my mother. Sure, I know thigh gaps ain't gonna happen, but whatever happened to me liking my body hair? I got that shit from my dad. I want to look at it every day. His eyebrows. Oh God, his eyebrows. Normal guys don't have to pluck their eyebrows to avoid looking naked dad in the mirror every day. Normal guys don't have to shave their entire body at the age of 14 because they have swim practice and wrestling practice. Then again, I'm not normal, am I? I think I get abs from all the sucking in and flexing I do on the daily, yet here we are. It's not even a beer battle. That implies that I get to drink enough, but I do not. Instead, I spend my time trying to will the club away. And you know what? Don't tell me that I don't understand because I'm skinny. I might understand more than you do. I just sit in silence because a skinny white guy doesn't know what it's like to be told to hate his weight and his body hair. Instead, he gets told to shut up, Because men don't understand eating disorders like women do. It's not like he spent, a year and a half trying not to eat. But then the boy is gay. And suddenly everyone understands. Ah, yes, because being gay means you're effeminate. Means you're a woman. You've got a black woman inside of you, which is empowering, but also demeaning. Because women are seen as less than men. Am I right, ladies? So having body issues and being a gay male is totally normal. We are here, people, baby. Yes, bitch. Work your beautiful self. Stop. Just fucking stop.
Get this. Cosmo sex tip number 69. Learn to please your man by giving a great blowjob. First, take him into your mouth. All of him. Keep going and going until all of him is in your entire mouth. Then, become him. Learn how he moves. Understand him. Assume his shape. His skin.
Cosmo sex tip number 666. Show your man you love him by making him dinner. June Cleaver style. He did tell you to make him a sandwich after all.
Ooh. Cosmo sex tip number infinity. Is that an infinity sign? Why is it on its side?
That's number 8, sweet cheeks.
Cosmo sex tip number 8. Show your man your truest pure self and wipe off all that makeup, ladies. And then continue to exfoliate with a 3M sandblaster between coats of sandpaper. 220 grit. Ow.
Cosmo sex tip number 465. Does your man think body hair is unattractive? Really get him in the mood by shaving everything. Shave your head and your eyebrows, even pluck out your lashes. We call this the naked mole rat look. 8 years old. That was when my mom first sat me down and had the talk. And no, it's not the talk you're thinking of. Now, Riley, I think it's time for you to start shaving. You're looking a bit manly. My legs were too hairy for what a girl was supposed to have. We first tried hair removal creams. That's when I learned I was allergic. Next we tried waxing, and that hurt too damn bad. And eventually she learned to sit me down on the toilet once a week and shave my legs for me. Because I was at that awkward age. Too young to use a razor, but too hairy not to shave. 12 years old, summer, I was at a pool party with my homecoming class and I noticed these girls pointing and laughing at me. I get really self-conscious, like, did I start my period? Did I lose my top? Eventually, one of the mothers calls me over and tells me, honey, didn't your mother tell you? You're supposed to shave your bikini area. What do you mean, my bikini area? Is it not normal to have hair down there? 18 years old. Fall. I decide to stop shaving. Why should I let others please my body? When my parents first saw my armpits, they told me I'd never get a boyfriend. My dad turned to my mom and said, oh, thank God I don't have to worry about her bringing around boys anymore. He's only half right. 18 years old, summer. I go to Carowinds and wear shorts for the first time, displaying all my hairy wonder. I got a few stares, a few comments. This one girl in line behind me was very opinionated about my hairy legs, making comments and disgusted faces. Does this disgust you? Do I disgust you? I lifted my shirt so she could see my hairy pits and her face looked so repulsed. Guess you disgust yourself then. And then I boarded the ride. You are taught growing up, body hair is not normal. Girls are supposed to be smooth. Boys are the hairy ones. We are taught to shave our pits and cover our tits. We are a byproduct of a capitalist economy. Let's liberate our pits and our legs. 19 years old. Now, sometimes I look down and feel disgusted. Sometimes I feel I have to dress more feminine so others don't mistake me as a man. Sometimes I look down and want to shave off all my body hair. Then I think, God, that's gonna be a bitch to shave off all that hair. Sometimes all you have to do is look in the mirror and tell yourself, you look fucking cool. Same goes if you shave, you look fucking cool too. But I'm not gonna judge you if you decide to shave or not to shave. So why should you judge me?
Now Mary King can sleep the king line.
Do you enjoy playing sports and video games? Well, yes, but it says that's a male quality. What does that mean? I mean, don't girls enjoy playing sports and video games too? Is your hair short? Do you shop in the men's section? How does hair length determine my gender, let alone what section you shop in? But I do have short hair, but I shop in both men's and women's sections. Does that mean I'm not a man? Or does it mean I am a man? But what about girl qualities? Do you cry a lot? Okay, what? Who even made this group? Do you enjoy wearing skirts and makeup? Well, what does that mean? I love playing video games, but I sure can rock a smoky eye and a miniskirt like no one's business. Just okay. I just need to click here to get my score, and all right. It says here that I am what? I don't exist? What do you mean I don't exist? I'm right here taking this stupid quiz. Go through the questions again and be sure to be careful of your answers. I don't have time for this. I hope that this quiz would help me, but it's only making me more confused. Why can't I just be both? Why do I have to be one or the other?
You don't have to!
Or you.
Why, my dear, sweet child? I'm the gender fairy.
The what?
The gender fairy, keep up. Now, why on earth are you reading this garbage?
I wanted to learn more about my gender, and somebody told me this quiz would help.
Well, it's not going to help you.
It's not?
Of course not. What you need to do is read my blog.
Your blog. Fairies have blogs.
Look, if you're going to keep making me repeat myself, then we're going to be here for a while. But yes, I am the gender fairy. So, of course, I have a blog about gender. It's 2015, not the Stone Age.
Okay, so what's your URL?
The gender fairy is cool. Tumblr.com.
Very.
Your tone is very pointed right now.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Well, duh. Gender isn't something you can define by a simple checklist or quiz. And it definitely isn't limited to the gender binary. You can take a few aspects from the masculine side and a lot from the feminine side, or vice versa. You can mix them together equally, move through them both, be entirely one or the other, or even neither. Gender is gradient. Oh, and your gender identity can also change throughout your entire life. You can identify as a boy one day, and the next is neither a boy or a girl. There are many different terms one can use to describe their gender. But what I'm really trying to say is, gender is what you make it. No one can define your gender better than you can.
So I can be both a boy and a girl.
You're doing the thing again.
Well, thank you. I had no idea there were so many different genders.
Anytime. Well, anytime between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 12 to 9 p.m. on the weekends, and not 1 to 2 p.m. That's my lunch break. Which actually starts now, so bye.
problem?
I've been having some problems with anxiety and depression for a while now. I've been talking to a counselor about it, but it hasn't really been helping much. And well, I'm going to college in August, and I'm willing to do anything that will help at this point, because I don't want this to affect my schoolwork like it has in the past.
I see. What's been making you feel this way? Is there anything in particular or just a general depression?
Well, aside from the normal stuff like home and school relationships, I've been struggling with my gender a lot. And like I said, I've been talking to the counselor, but it hasn't really been helping. I also haven't told my mom yet because I just don't know how she'll take it.
Okay. Well, I need to ask you something, and whatever you tell me is completely confidential. I won't tell your mom anything unless you give me permission to. Do you understand?
Yes.
Have you ever been molested?
What? No.
Are you sure? It's nothing to be ashamed of. If someone has told you, you can tell me.
That has never happened.
Just needed to make sure. Now, I'm sure your mom has told you this, but we are a Christian-based practice. I'm sure it's one of the reasons she chose to come here. And I just want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I don't know you very well, but I love you because you are a child of God. But I really don't think this is what God wants for you. I mean, He wouldn't have made you into the beautiful young woman you are if He didn't want you to be a woman. Life is like one big play. God has a specific role for each and every one of us. He makes us just like He wants us, and He doesn't make mistakes. God has a plan.
Stop! Now, this is just not helping them at all. First of all, they came to you for help with depression and anxiety. If anything, you're causing more anxiety, making them feel uncomfortable, and making them feel even more confused. Don't worry, dear. I'll fix this.
I've been having some problems with anxiety and depression lately. Aside from the normal stressors like home and school relationships, I've been struggling with my gender identity. And I've been talking to the counselor about it, but it hasn't really been helping much. I also haven't told my mom yet, because I just don't know how she'll take it.
Well, let's see what we can do for you before you go off to school. These types of medication can be tricky, and they can take a few weeks to work. It might take a couple tries before we find which one works for you, but we'll try this one first. What school did you say you were going to?
UNC Asheville.
I put on makeup to disguise my masculine bone structure.
To feel more big, beautiful, and sexy.
I put on this padding to create my artificial curves.
Bra because it's the support I need.
I put on this costume to parade around extravagant visual performance.
Dressed to feel like the woman I am.
When the lights go down, I wash away my makeup. The wig goes back to sitting where she belongs. I take off my breast and hip padding. My facial and leg hair begin to grow back, and I'm fine with that. I gather up all of this costume garb and hang it in the closet.
When I get home, I take off my makeup. I say a part of me I don't like. I try not to look. I cry and tell myself, this is just a decoration, like a Christmas tree.
Okay, so I want to make a video to share a message of hope with all the younger trans people out there. Doesn't matter where you are on the gender spectrum. This is what I think it's important for you to know. First off, you look at me and you see a person that's old, whose life is almost over. But even though I didn't transition until I was almost 60 years old, I'm happier than I've ever been before. So it just shows that it's never too late to live an authentic life. I feel so much younger since the weight of all the lies and the hiding has been lifted from my shoulders. The day I came out of hiding was the best day of my life. So here's what I'd like to share with you. The way you feel is not sick or perverted. You are most definitely not crazy. There is no therapy or drug or prayer that will change who you are. Wishing that the feelings will go away won't make them go away. They'll only get stronger as time goes on. They don't know why you were born this way, but you were. And it really doesn't matter. This is who you are. You have to accept that this is who you are. I would tell you to stand up and be strong, be yourself. The fear that keeps you from doing that is fake. It's been created by you, by yourself, by your own mind. It's phony. An embarrassment you might feel certainly won't kill you, but not living an authentic life could very well kill you. You do have courage. You have more courage than you ever give yourself credit for. And as you live an authentic life, the people around you will recognize it, and you will gain confidence from it, which will be something that people see first. It's like wearing a smile on your face. The most important thing is that you only get one life. If you spend it cowering or hiding, if you don't participate, when you get to the end, you don't get to go back and do it over again. You only get one chance at this. So look to the future. Be strong. Or try and be strong. Put a look of determination on your face and go out into the world. It will make a tremendous difference in who you are, the self-confidence that you feel. It hurts to know how much time will go by before you can be your true self. And I wish I could reach out and protect you from the misery and the hurt and the mistakes that you're going to make. But it's your life. You have to live it. And I think you should live it authentically. It certainly would be a better way to do it. That's what I hope for you.
My name is Troyana Whitney Houston. Yeah, right. My name is Troyana Whitney Anderson. I always knew I wasn't a boy. I always played with my sister's Barbie dolls. I loved to get all dressed up and put on plays with my brother and sister. My family doesn't support me or accept the fact that I'm a transsexual woman. When I was 18, I was sent to Cold Stone, a psych ward. Take your hating, bigoted judgment to somebody who cares. Because I have 1 in 8 chance of being murdered for just being my fabulous self. We have to love ourselves, love each other fiercely, and stand in our own power.
My poor little queer kids. I want to just give them all the answers. I wish that I could. But you know, they are friends of Dorothy after all. They have to figure it out for themselves before they can go home.
Wait, does that make me Glenda?
It's okay. We can get them help because getting help is important, especially with all the shit that our little kids go through.
But a lot of the times the people offering counseling aren't even helpful. Sometimes they cause even worse dysphoria and emotional pain.
life on autopilot. Press the alarm. And wander your life with a gray film over your eyes. Try to speak. Hear the words echo in your head, rest on your tongue. Swallow them down. No one wants to hear them anyway. Walk the halls. Invisible. Searching for some place to belong, but stuck somewhere between the cracks of compulsory sexuality. And while the thoughts force themselves into your waking mind, a cold, smooth barrel pressed against your head. When you're finally free, slump home, fall back into your bed, and let the smog consume you. Until you have to pretend to humanity. Again.
Headed over to Pack Square for the Transgender Day of Remembrance Award.
236 lives lost this year. You'll never forget.
Headed over to a Henry Stonewall party. See you all there.
They forgot that we were there. Trans women of color stood on the front lines and marched.
We remember our history.
It happened. Gay marriage is legal in North Carolina. We won. Love won.
We want more than just to be tolerated.
We will not be silenced.
Hey y'all, I'm at Blue Ridge Pride. Here come the Queens. Happy Pride.
They've erased our history. The only way to make our queerness more palatable is with rainbows and glitter.
We celebrate our diversity.
Pride was the bomb. May or may not have lost track of the other fairies, but I'll find them. Got plenty of time now that it's intermission round 2. Gonna get chips, soda, and candy.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes singing ticky-tacky, little boxes, all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same.
When I was a little kid, I saw a girl.
I saw a boy.
And noticed
She was beautiful.
I got this warm feeling, butterflies in my stomach
whenever she walked into the room.
But I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I like girls. I really like girls.
But I felt the same way around boys, around lots of people with lots of genders.
As I grew older, I heard people talking about girls.
Boys.
And I felt the same way about them.
But I didn't really see the appeal. And I didn't really want to date any of them.
And I didn't feel any sexual attraction towards any of them.
But
I belonged with it anyway.
It never fit.
It wasn't comfortable. It wasn't me.
And then
I
I
learned
learned
more and more and found a word.
bisexual.
Pansexual. Lesbian.
Gay.
Asexual. A word that described me.
A
word that fit. And it was validating.
Enlightening.
Life-changing.
To find something that described me. To find a place where I fit.
I hate feeling like this, or rather I hate this not feeling thing. Anyway, I never had crushes on anyone in middle school, and I was just fine. I just had better things to do with my time, right? But apparently you don't choose to love somebody, you just do, right? I've never liked anyone. Is there something wrong with me? Huh. Okay, so I'm not the only one. It could mean you are asexual, which is like homosexual or heterosexual without any attraction to any gender at all. But I don't think that's quite me. I mean, I do like the idea of sex.
Hey there, how you feeling? Oh, really? You're gonna lead in with such a generic probing question like, how are you feeling? For a kid who doesn't know what he's not feeling.
You're not making any sense. Hey there. We're gonna help you out with this one. Just so happens that you popped on my blog there. There's a say about romantic orientations and spectrums. I have it all organized in there for you.
And based off what we've heard, you may or may not like my more NSFW, not safe for work blog.
But, what are you doing in my living room? My parents already think I'm some kind of queer. I'm just afraid of what they'd say if they saw me in here with two fabulously decorated fairies.
It's totally fine. I am your sexual attraction fairy. And this is your lovely romantic fairy. Most people can't see I shouldn't venture into this realm, even though I'm sure that they could. But those who don't battle the status quo rarely know that they're missing all of this.
But, I'm not battling the status quo. I'm just me. I'm just trying to figure out why I don't fit in with the other boys at school, because I don't have or even care about crushes. Why I like kissing people but don't like the way they look at me afterwards, and why I feel so guilty for not being able to reciprocate those kinds of feelings. And why, I don't know. I know I was I don't want to be alone. Would anyone date me if they knew I didn't like them? Do I even care if anyone wanted to date me? I mean, I know I was so confused when I figured out that people are like physically attracted to one gender, but as I grew older, I realized they expect me to pick one, and they want me to feel all romantic about it. And I don't know, I could change my actions to please people, but who can just conjure up feelings?
Hold up. Stop. First of all, let's get something straight. You don't have to be any certain way for other people. Unfortunately, your world is dangerous for those who don't conform to society's norms, but more of your peers are attracted to multiple or no genders than you think.
Do you know that some people don't experience romantic attraction at all? You may like the term aromantic. It's like being asexual, except it applies to romantic feelings, not sexual ones.
That's the thing. But I don't not have feelings. I'm feeling way too many things already. Frustration, pity, just sheer painful sadness that quickly turns into guilt, and then sometimes I feel hopeful. And I do love. I love my parents, and I love my friends just as much as my parents.
Well, don't get me wrong. Aromantic people can love their partners, family, and friends. I like to call them chosen family just as much,
But I never want to, I don't know, kiss them or give them flowers or look at their butts, and that's what everybody in my classes talk about when they talk about their crushes. I asked my sister once what it was like to have a crush. She laughed at me.
Oh.
And then she said it was like you get stage fright. Your heart starts to race, and you start to remember every second of every interaction you ever had with them, and all of these other things just sound like a panic to me.
Hold on there, okay? Love and romance are tricky territories, but you don't need to feel bad about not feeling them.
I could be, what was it? Ace in the hole?
Asexual?
Yeah, I could be asexual, but I really like kissing girls. And I would kiss a boy if I got the chance, but I haven't
really had one. You know, spin the bottle would be great, but I don't have enough friends.
But you said that you do in fact like sex?
Yeah. I like sex. I think I've liked sex since the first time I ever touched myself. I mean, that's not the problem. You see, there's this new boy in my band class, and he said he might be gay. I think he was trying to hit on me, but I would feel so guilty if I don't know, gave him those mushy romantic feelings and wasn't able to reciprocate them.
I know.
You do?
I do.
You're fairies. Could you, I don't know, put some sort of like flower petal in my eye, you know? Make those kinds of feelings? I don't know.
I mean, we could, darling, but that's not really who you are. And in Utopia, we believe in being ourselves completely. And I think that's the way to get the answers you're truly looking for.
Could I just come back with you?
A visit would be a little harder to conceal. It sounds like you've got some people here who might notice that you've been spending some time with us. It's not like Narnia. It's not like Narnia. You know, having a secret queer life takes away from normal life.
I guess you're right. I do have band rehearsal in an hour. What do I do if I see that boy?
That's completely up to you. If you feel comfortable with explaining to him that you're aromantic but are still sexually attracted to him, then go for it. But you know what? You don't have to make that judgment call right now.
Okay.
Well, we gotta get going, but good luck at that band concert.
Oh, it's not a concert, it's just a rehearsal. We're just practicing. That little bird didn't even know that aromanticism existed.
This just makes me so angry! Oh, I'm angry. It's such a strange feeling.
Are you okay, honey?
Do you want a glass of water?
No! I want people to realize that romantic identities exist, to acknowledge the presence of my district, and to understand that society is hurting the hearts of my children.
It's okay. We can fix it. We can, how about we fix it one audience at a Hello, and welcome to the dating game. As always, I'm your host, the Gender Fairy. And on today's episode, we are going to be learning some more about romantic identities. Come on, give them a hand. All right, and so for those of you who are new to the dating game, let me tell you a little bit about it. This game works. We've got a contestant backstage, an individual who is looking for love in all the right places, here today on the dating game. And this individual is going to be interviewing 3 individuals, 3 potential lovers. That's right. And they're going to be interviewing them on compatibility, but also this is a game show. So they're going to be asking some questions to make some predictions about 2 qualities, one of which is a romantic identity, which these contestants will explain. The other of which is a quality, a trait, if you will. A trait that will be decided upon by us. Us meaning me and all of you. That's right, you matter, today and every day. But without further ado, let's bring out our lovely contestant today, Leah. Everybody welcome her to the studio. Hello, Leah. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Good. Well, I hear you're looking for love.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good romantic relationship.
Awesome. Well, you came to the perfect place. But if you could just go for a little bit, we got some work to do. Everyone say bye, Leah. Bye, Leah. Alrighty, now if I could get out our 3 potential lovers. everyone. How y'all doing? Now, if y'all could just say your romantic identity and briefly explain it.
I'm demi-romantic, which means I cannot feel romantic attraction to someone until after I've already established a deep emotional connection with them.
Yes. Alrighty, number 2.
I'm panromantic, which means I can experience romantic attraction to anyone regardless of gender.
All right, and number 3.
And I am aromantic, which means I don't feel romantic attraction to anyone ever.
Alrighty. Looks like we're ready to assign our second round of traits. First of all, if I could get an occupation such as firefighter or
lawyer,
executioner.
Come on, suggestions.
babysitter.
I got fisherman, fisher person. I got fisher person, fisher. Yeah. We'll loosen. Yeah. Anyways, next, if I could get a household appliance like toaster or Blu-ray player.
Toaster.
A chair. A hair curler.
I heard curling iron. Hair curler. Alrighty. Next up, if I could get an animal such as dog or polar bear. All right, we got octopus. So if y'all, we're gonna do a quick review. If you could just say your romantic identity along with your assigned trait.
Demi-romantic fisherman person.
I'm a panromantic curling iron.
And I'm an aromantic octopus.
Oh. I love it. Now we're gonna bring back Leah. If y'all could just say, "Come back, Leah." Come back, Leah. All right, Leah, so I heard you'd come up with some questions to ask.
Yep, I am ready to go.
All right, well, let's get started then.
All right. All right, we'll start with you, sweetheart number 1. Let's go in order. Where are we going on our first date?
Probably out in the boat, deep into the marshes. That peace and quiet as you're just sitting there doing nothing. Great time to talk, get to know each other, establish that connection that is so necessary for life.
I like it. Sweetheart number 2, where are we going on our first date?
Anywhere as long as my extension cord can go that far. I'll go just about anywhere.
And sweetheart number 3, our first date, where are we headed?
Probably inside some sort of bottle or some deep dark crevice in the depths of the ocean.
All about the crevices. Alrighty, looks like we're ready for our second round of questions. Feeling good?
Feeling good, all right. Sweetheart number 1, I have had a horrible day at work. How are you going to cheer me up?
Probably give you a nice call. I'll cast you a line. Get some more talking going, and eventually, might even let you hold my pole.
It's very exciting. Sweetheart number 2, where are we going? Oh no, how are you cheering me up?
Well, I'm really good at turning things around and making them hot.
Sweetheart number 3, how about you?
What was the question?
How will you cheer me up after I've had a bad day?
Probably just change into some bright colors or something like that. Or not, I don't know.
Alrighty, well, that was a riveting second round. Being serious. But now we are going to move into our final round, unless Leah here needs a little bit more time. But anyways, we're going to get on to that final round.
All right. Sweetheart number 1, you are writing the memoir of your life. What is the title?
Probably idyllic places full of conversation. I don't know how to read.
memoir of your life. Split ends and the smell of burning hair.
Your favorite cologne.
All right.
Yes.
Sweetheart number 3, title of the memoir of your life.
Living in the sea with 8 arms, how you can do it.
Alrighty, well, so Leah, are you ready for some guesses?
I think so.
Alright, let's just begin in whatever order feels right to you.
All right, we'll start from the beginning. So, sweetheart number 1, are you my demi-romantic fisherman?
Continue if you dare.
All right, sweetheart number 2, you're my curling iron. Are you my pan-romantic curling iron? All right, and then sweetheart number 3, you are my aromantic squid?
How many arms does a squid have?
Come on now. No, I did not. Okay, so then my aromantic octopus.
Yes. Finally got it. But without further ado, we're going to move on to a message from our sponsors. When we get back, there's going to be some speed dating. Stay tuned.
Are you comfortable?
Don't.
Here's a word you can use otherwise.
No.
In order to feel safe. And perhaps if we were situated differently. It would be more pleasant. You said that earlier, but the room is well lit.
Sorry.
Are you still so certain?
But
It's still not okay to put my lips to yours?
I know you said no. Not.
And I have to respect these limits you drew.
Going.
Mine's so restrictive,
Too.
that they're just so difficult to avoid pushing
Fudge.
and holding back from. And did you know that smells so very nice?
Have.
Your skin's so soft and warm.
Boundaries.
That I cannot help but feel like I am nothing else.
Sex.
But entirely dopamine. And even though you're hurting me, you know.
Agency.
My fears are all here.
And
you're confirming them all with truth.
honesty.
But I like how she asks us to, if we're girlfriends or anything like that yet.
Exhibit.
That's a pertinent keyword, and it's a word that bears repeating.
Were you influenced?
Yes.
When I tell people I was sexually assaulted. So far, everyone is very nice, supportive. Everything you're supposed to be to a victim or survivors, whatever. They always tell me it's not my fault. I mean, they always look shocked, like they just found out I have a small misdemeanor on my record. But after that fades, and they tell me it's not my fault, and they are glad I told them. Sometimes they caution you about telling people you trust. Before I tell them, I ask them to drop whatever it is they think they should say and to just be my friend and to just be a person. I don't want the RA. I don't want the teacher, and I don't want a counselor. I want a friend. I want someone who will listen. I
I don't want someone who will feed me a regurgitated checklist. I don't want to be a checklist. After I tell them I want a person, not an automated robot, then I tell them the most awkward fashion possible, with my heart just beating out of my chest. You always prepare for the worst reaction. I mean, the one where they do all the things you're not supposed to do. The one where they ask you how it happened. The one where they ask if you've reported it. It hasn't happened yet. Everyone is very politically correct. Some small part of me wants that reaction. I want somebody to freak out over this horrible thing that happened to me, this invasion of my body. Part of me doesn't want a calm, wholly supportive, partially shocked, thoughtful answer. Recognize an unthinkable act as an unthinkable act. Just once.
So glad you guys came out tonight.
It was so amazing. I can't believe I've never seen the show before.
Yeah, she's cute, right?
Hey!
Hey!
Would you mind maybe walking me in my car?
Yeah, sure.
That was awesome. I'm so glad I came back to Rocky over my summer break. It was always a safe space for me. It was really my first home back in high school.
I know what you mean. Rocky has saved me so many times. You were a great Columbia. I'm really glad that you came back and joined the unconventional conventionists.
That's us.
Of Rocky Horror Shadow Casting.
Oh, okay, we gotta go there, wait for us.
Oh, we'll see you guys there. All right?
Yeah, it was so fun to perform with such a great cast. The girl who plays Magenta, is that your girlfriend?
No, that's my roommate, who's a lot like my sister. It's complicated, as are most of my friendships, since most of my friends are girls. It's just a side effect of being a trans guy, I guess. Or a bonus.
Wait, so he's trans. I had no idea. I mean, I thought he might have been gay when I first met him, but then I thought he was with that other girl. And does being trans mean he's not gay? I hope I haven't said anything stupid or offensive on accident. To be honest, I'm not very familiar with the trans community, so I'm not really sure how to react, and I could really use some help here.
Cinderella! Is that you? Did you call for help about Prince Charming over here? Let me help you out with this gender sexuality question.
Did somebody say something about sex? I came as quickly as I could.
All right, love, let's turn the power of the internet to learn some trans 101. Gender is an umbrella.
Did somebody say umbrella?
Term. Gender is an umbrella term. For anyone whose gender identity differs from what is typically associated with the biological sex they were assigned at birth. Gender identity is here. Someone's internal, personal sense of being a man, a woman, or someone outside of the gender binary. Gender expression is here. Transgender encompasses anyone who challenges or crosses over their society's traditional gender roles and/or expressions.
Sexuality is here. Sexual orientation describes the person's enduring physical attraction for a person or persons. Examples including gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, and asexual.
Gender and sexuality are two very different things, and one does not necessarily inform the other.
And romantic identity is formed here. This means that a way a person engages in romantic relationships. Identities such as panromantic, polyromantic, aromantic, and many other identities. All of these follow on a continuum and are fluid.
I had no idea these issues were so complex. I mean, they sure didn't cover in Buncombe County's abstinence-only education. Thanks. Is there anything else you need to know?
Ask him. Just like you would ask for preferred pronouns, he's the best person to tell you about his own preferences. He is the best person to tell you about his own identity.
So you're trans?
Yeah, I am. Most people just dance around that question for ages, and I find it easier the sooner they know. I don't re-edit my own history to make others more comfortable. And I like making jokes about when I was a Girl Scout.
I was a Girl Scout too. I mean, I stopped after brownies, but I was always a sucker for a boy in uniform.
Oh, it was real cute, I promise you. There's a large, embarrassing collection of family photos of a pissed-off, red-faced little boy in a dress. Hold up. This is going so well, and he's so cute. I'm just not sure if I'm ready for this. I haven't dated since I began my medical transition about a year ago. My last partner wasn't supportive of my transition and made it difficult for me to be myself. But her, she seems to get me and actually sees me. Being transgender, there's so much fear and anxiety about doing something that is so simple. Being yourself. In living my own truth, I've lost so many people who couldn't love me for who I really am. I began to believe that I wasn't deserving of love. But then I found a family that showed me that I wasn't broken, and through their love, I began to love myself. I count myself lucky to have lived on both sides of the gender spectrum. It's allowed me to create my own version of masculinity. I can be a boy with periods, which I call boy eggs. I can be a boy who wears nail polish with a bow tie. I can be the boy who lets her ask me out on a date. I can be chivalrous without being misogynistic, and I can be loving without being any less of a man. In fact, tenderness is one of my best qualities.
Well, I'm sure you're a very cute little boy. I mean, you are still very cute. Would you like to get coffee sometime if you're not too busy?
Yeah, that would be great. Actually, there's a great little coffee shop near where I live. Are you free Tuesday night?
I go to a survivor support group on Tuesday nights.
I'm sorry. Actually, my best friend is a survivor, and I've watched her go through hell. It pisses me off. I don't understand how somebody can do that to another human being. It's unthinkable. But sometimes I go to the meetings with her. It's a queer-friendly safe space for survivors of violence and trauma, of people of all gender identities and sexual orientations. Maybe you could join us sometime.
That would be amazing. The group I go to isn't very inclusive, and I've been looking for a more queer-friendly group. It is really nice to talk to someone who's so understanding.
I try. Oh, and I'm not letting you off the hook. You asked me out for coffee, remember? My schedule's actually pretty free, so how about you tell me when's good for you?
Friday, 7 o'clock. Your favorite coffee shop? You? Me? Date?
Done. I'm all yours.
Really now?
Can I get your number so I can text you the address?
Yeah, I'll just put it for you. Great, there you go.
Thanks. All right. So, may I hug your body?
I have never been asked that. A boy who really practices consent? Yes, you may hug my body. May I kiss you?
Girl who actually practices consent. Yes. You may kiss me. All right. Let's get you your car. Chivalry isn't dead, you know.
No, clearly it's those guys like you keeping it alive.
It looks like it's the beginning to an informed, educated, and consenting relationship.
Oh, queer love. Such a beautiful thing.
falling. Deeper down a hole of self-hatred. Maybe you haven't. This mask I wear is easily placed. Easily crumbled. Tumbled by the pressure of your concerned stares. Behind this crumbling mask, you crumble into waking up has been hard lately. I've given up. Getting up altogether. Every color seems to turn darker until everything goes black. Fading away from existence just doesn't seem scary anymore. Maybe it's for the best. No! It doesn't matter if it's for the best, it's my time to rest. I don't have to wake up, take up to the face of lies anymore! How free. I can end this pain. I can make it all go away. Just let it all go away. Please.
The every word is a girl, and from there, pink, ruffles, lace, glitter, Barbie, Prince Charming, and Daddy walking down the aisle.
My entire life has been about escaping those first 3 words that I carried from trying to cut out that first declaration every time my mother corrected the strangers who got it right.
No, this is my daughter.
The tightness has never left my chest since the ace bandages squeezed all traces of girl from my tiny body like a boa constrictor. I was left standing in a puddle of girl puree dripping down my leg into my shoes as I ran to the bathroom, only to be confronted by stares and shouts and handbags being swung savagely.
This is the woman's bathroom. Get out!
The size of my bladder has grown along with my fear. The first time I came out, the only words that squeaked from my trembling voice were, "I like girls." But I couldn't hold my girlfriend's hand in public for fear that my body would be the next found, bound to a fence post, lipstick smeared across my face, the feeling of warm blood dripping down my neck, matching the tears I tried to hide when the varsity baseball star took a rock and threw it at the back of my head in front of the entire school. It's not surprising that not a single teacher noticed because I was already invisible. I missed out on going to prom because
girls wear dresses. That's the dress code.
I couldn't have taken my girlfriend anyway. The scar tissue had hardened. I grew cold, callous, distant. Sometimes the monsters surfaced, but as long as I avoided my reflection and speaking, I'm fine. Or at least that's what I said when they asked and I wore long sleeves. We didn't talk about how I tried to erase my own existence slowly with a knife. Anything to cut the girl parts out, the handfuls of pills chased down by my own tears. The coma. Doctors ignoring my partner's pleas to honor my wishes.
Please, you never want that.
While telling my parents that their daughter may not survive, as if I wasn't already a complete failure to them and everything they'd hoped for during those first 9 months. Meanwhile, I was trying to tell the ultrasound that I was a boy, so there'd be no surprises when I arrived. I woke up with a tube stuffed down my throat. The perfect metaphor for my entire life. Silenced. I had failed at this too. So then began the days of therapy. The unspoken conversation somehow found words. The words connected to feelings with every pain, the late nights of YouTube research, the YouTube videos, and finally, admitting to myself that it was time to put my own happiness first. So friends were told, long conversations about crying in the closet as a child, all the way through adulthood. Then there was the change of pronouns, the name change,
You'll always be a girl to me.
I just figured you like Chris, the artist formerly doing that.
I knew it.
But you're just a girl.
I'll never forget the way she looked at me. She saw the boy in me that nobody else believed existed, not even me. The way she touched my body while looking into my eyes, searching for the first signs of something triggering. Like a soldier with a map of a minefield, treading softly in the sand. But I didn't have a map. So we navigated together, fingers intertwined. We walked together down the street. She believes in a beard that I'm not yet able to grow. She helps me take off the layers of myself and my binder. I've made a certain peace with those first 3 words. They were not meant to be a promise of who I was to become. They were not meant to define me, nor was my name. The meaning is mine to create. It's a girl who became a boy. I am self-made. Every inch, every scar, every triggering memory, every dysphoric feeling, the hope of a perfect beard, the fear that my packer is going to fall down my pants leg or that my shirt is too tight, every tiny celebration when called sir, for every failure that became a success, for every boy that became a girl, for every girl that became a boy, for every person who found themselves. We are self-made.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size.
I feel like Cinderella.
You dropped your glass wand, not your glass slipper. Look at all the love in this room. I don't think I've seen this much love in a room since Narcissus discovered himself. What did I tell you? You can't just go quoting Hercules. We're not the muses, and Disney has copyright laws. And they're pretty crappy at promoting our cause.
Well, look at like you signing up princes and princesses at the ball.
And non-binary rulers of kingdoms.
Yes, true. And then finding partners based on personality, and not based on gender. It's like romantic and unromantic. It's a whole new world out there.
It warms my cock.
Really? Really? You're gonna spoil the moment with your sexual puns right now? Can't believe it.
Self-love is miraculous.
I know I found the love I deserve.
I finally love myself.
Love is a universal language.
I've found a family that loves me unconditionally.
Helping me to vibrantly
I
grow.
love myself more with each sunrise.
I am strong.
I am smart.
I am unique.
I am beautiful.
I am a survivor.
I am no longer afraid. I am patient with my own self-acceptance.
This journey of self-love.
Building endlessly upward.
I will continue to rise.
Like the sun, the giver of life.
Nurturing my soul.
I have found self-love.
I am self-made.
In the mirror, my reflection shows the beauty inside me.
I accept myself.
Because I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
I illuminate the room and pierce the sunrise.
I am so amazing.
I am so
Amazing.
I hold my head up high.
I respect myself.
I respect my body.
I trust my emotions.
Breathe in the majesty of your own being.
Ask yourself,
What's not to love?
Remind yourself.
I am enough.